Hello, welcome to Pulling the Music Apart. I'm Dave, and I'm joined by my siblings Norliah and Russell, along with our special guest Savvas, Michael Savvas. Just quickly, give us a bit of your background here.
Oh, g'day, guys. Well, I've been friends with Norliah for a very long time, since primary school. Also a musician and a huge music lover, so thanks for having me.
Okay, you meet the criteria, music lover.
He qualifies.
Now, with Pulling the Music Apart, the name implies we're here to analyse and dissect music. On this past podcast, we'll be discussing our favourite intros. Norliah.
Alrighty, I'm just going to start with a band called Muse, and their song is Uprising, and it is a sort of intro that can be played in any kind of environment. So you might want to go for a run. It'll be awesome to start you off. Not that I run, and I don't want to ever. Driving or video games or a really exciting build-up scene in a movie. So if you know the intro, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Good one. Okay, I'm Russell, and look, this is a tough one. How do you define your three favourites? I mean, I've got hundreds of them, but look, just kick off with an obvious one here: Status Quo. And now we're going back to a time in the early mid '70s when part of the criteria of having a good song was having a ripper intro, a bridge, all that stock standard stuff that we used in music back in those days. And it's largely overlooked these days, I do hear some modern music observing those old school components, but no, Status Quo, Whatever You Want. Anyone know the song?
Whatever you want.
Correct. But the intro would go for about, a minute?
Right.
Feels like. That's a long time for an intro, isn't it? Here's my first one. And next up, we've got David.
I'm going to go with Baba O'Reilly by The Who.
Ripper song.
I love the way they used the old-fashioned tape loop to get that thing going with the keyboard, and whoever knows what the hell else is in that thing. But it's an iconic sound, that one. That's mine.
Good technology too, wasn't it, for the day?
Oh, crikey.
Albeit analogue.
Yeah, but it worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Savvas, yours.
Right. I'm going to choose Queen, the song Killer Queen.
Yeah.
Because it starts with...
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean-
that's not copyrighted, is it?
Not yet. But I just thought to myself, which other song can you recognise by 3 clicks?
True.
So
True.
I chose Killer Queen.
Killer Queen, good choice.
Excellent. So we're going to go round 2 with our favourites. So I'm going to go back in time a little bit now, and I'm going to choose Painted Black by Rolling Stones.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, such a great intro for the times, but also it's timeless,
Mm.
It is.
And there's no other song that starts off like that. Do 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 do. Has it been in many movies?
That's almost an Arabic sound, isn't it?
Right.
Maybe the way I just went down, 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 down. That the effect on my voice may have made it sound Arabic.
It was in that Vietnam, not movie, but
Yeah, it's
movie
Tour of
series.
Duty.
yeah,
Tour of Duty.
Tour of
Thank
Duty.
you.
that's it.
Yes.
Correct.
But it suits that time perfectly, doesn't it?
It did, but I still think it's borrowed from some old Arabic style of music or Greek. Okay, I could get this wrong. Please correct us if you're listening. All right, here's mine. Iconic artist, unfortunately deceased, Prince and Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen that live version that he did? I think it was part of the Purple Rain movie or something, and the intro would have gone for, it seemed like about 10 minutes, and amazing. And when he performs, he goes into a zone. He's one of those artists. He's somewhere else on stage, but this particular live version I saw, all the people in the crowd were also so swept up in it, and they seem to be in a zone as well, or just using some chemicals, I don't know. Purple Rain.
Okay, my one, a pretty simple one. Okay, we've got Queen again, a vocal intro, Bohemian Rhapsody, instantly recognisable.
Who doesn't know it?
Yeah, it just stands out.
And it got a bit of a rebirth with
Wayne's World.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Savvas, your next one.
Right. I'm going to choose Australia Crawl, the song Reckless. Again, it doesn't start with a guitar or a bass. It just it starts with just a kick drum.
Yeah.
And you automatically know that it's going to be that song. I just think it's really iconic.
And a big reverb on that
massive.
drum. Yeah.
Yeah, real good song.
Love it, yeah.
Good one. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, definitely. Takes me back.
No,
I was
that
probably only
Noise
in grade
Works,
3.
yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, so my final favourite is Billie Jean by none other than Michael Jackson. If ever the party is starting to die, as soon as you put Billie Jean on, it's like people put their dancing shoes on and they go back in time to the 80s and
And a percussion intro again.
yeah.
Shaman, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I know. We're choosing a lot of percussion intros. What's going on?
There must be a drummer amongst us. Look, I'm only going to mention this one because it's another stock standard one, and it would be disrespectful not to mention it, and that's Led Zeppelin, Stairway. I won't even say To Heaven. Oh, just said it. And if you'd never heard the song before, you could be forgiven for thinking with the intro that it's just, this is a nice, quiet little ballady piece. And the song builds and builds and builds and fades out just as subtly as it started.
Yeah.
You know, groundbreaking stuff. I saw a video of kids reacting to this song for the first time, and they're all the same. You could see that you couldn't fake their reaction. They're looking at what's happening here, and then of course all those great power chords as the song builds. It Stairway to Heaven. Thank you.
And my other intro I just love, and once again, instantly recognisable, You Shook Me All Night Long, AC/DC. Nobody wants to say why. Okay, that's fine.
I don't think there's anyone that doesn't know that.
Well, I know it was from the Back in Black album.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the first time the little Welsh guy became lead singer of the band.
Right.
Yeah.
It's another one of those songs when the people are sort of getting a bit quiet in the party and the DJ turns that on, all of a sudden all the bogans come out of the crowd and enjoy it, including, all of you.
And we're bogans. But I think it even attracts non-bogans. It's just one of those universal songs. Everyone knows it. Kids know it.
Yeah.
And
They don't know what it means. That's good.
yeah.
Well, I think we've pretty well covered the intros there. Apart from Savvas.
All right, here we go. I'm going to choose a Beatles song, something that George Harrison wrote, and it is While My Guitar Gently Weeps, which starts with that beautiful piano intro, then goes into all the guitar stuff. And fun fact, Eric Clapton played guitar on that song.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
He did too.
So, yeah, that's mine.
They had a lot in common,
They
didn't they?
did. They
Those two?
shared a lot, actually, didn't they?
Wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Who
though.
did the piano intro on that?
That's a good question.
Could that have been Billy Preston?
I don't know if he was with them at that stage.
Yeah, I don't
Because that
know.
was off which album was that off? The White Album? Or even before that? I don't know.
No, it was White.
Yeah, the White Album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
68.
Yeah, Billy Preston kind of got on board around Abbey Road and Let It Be.
Yeah, when he was old, I think it was about 14 or 15.
Well, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions or just like to leave a comment, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Pulling the Music Apart. Our next episode's almost ready, so please stay tuned for its release. Until then, keep listening to the music. Thanks for tuning in.